My name is Sean O'Neill. My role is to technically enable our customers and partners to successfully implement our software solutions.
I'm Rene Ugarte. I'm a solution architect at Sun, and my job is to help customers deploy our identity management software after they've made the purchase.
I'm Brad Weed. I play a global role in working with our clients around the world on their identity needs.
An identity implementation is not really a project, meaning we're going to start it and it's going to have an absolute beginning, middle, and an end. It's a journey. It's going to have many life cycles and many iterations.
It's important to realize that these systems keep changing over time. As a business changes, so does the software. Identity Manager originally was used to provision accounts as a convenience tool. However, once we understood the opportunity touching all these business-critical systems afforded, the product mutated into a means of providing effective audit services and compliance control. The beauty of all this connectivity is that we can also use it to save money.
Over the last few years, our teams have been really focused on helping our customers take advantage of the best practices we've developed from being involved in hundreds of identity implementations, especially when it comes to deploying what can be such a complex enterprise software product. Critical to the success of any identity project is a solid executive sponsorship.
You really need a project leader who can see the big picture and knows the organization, because there's so many touch points in terms of people, systems, and process, which in turn means a lot of different needs and opinions. So a very strong organizational mandate and leadership is critical to achieving the kind of success you want.
When we're progressing through a project, new questions constantly arise, whether from business or technical groups. Sometimes the answers to those questions can require decisions to be made that could affect the overall scope and timeline of the project. That's where executive sponsorship becomes critical yet again to help make those important decisions.
Sun's identity solutions can solve many of today's business problems. We've found tremendous success starting with a reasonable goal and a clear strategy. Then over time and through subsequent phases, fold in more systems, people, and process as your strategy is refined and your technical and business environment changes.
Sarbanes-Oxley is one issue, and it's often a big one. But another strategy that I see frequently is operational efficiency. One example is if you're new to company X, it might take a week or two, or sometimes even longer, for you to get an account on Active Directory, or any number of other systems. So many companies are still doing this manually, but with Identity Manager, it could take minutes to fully provision a new employee depending on the geographic distribution of their targeted systems. That's a very large, significant, and quantifiable improvement in the operational efficiency, which in turn you can calculate into immediate return on investment.
As identity management projects take on a more critical role in managing the enterprise, a role management project might be considered as well.
Role definition can be done in parallel to the basic identity project, so it does not interfere with the core project itself. When the results of the role project are ready, they can then be merged into the identity project.
You've got to dedicate the proper resources for your development and testing environments.
You definitely want a clean technical environment to build and test that is as close to production as possible, because you don't want to promote an error that can affect hundreds and even thousands of users. Proper dedicated testing environments will help ensure that the project stays on schedule and fewer issues are discovered in production.
Data cleanup is a best practice.
Sometimes you'll find accounts that have been in there for 25 years and nobody knows what they do. Best practice is to just give yourself some time. Most often, your project implementation partner is not responsible for account remediation. Be sure you budget enough resources to handle this.
Your identity management solution will become a living and breathing thing within your company. You have to have people that know how to run it. You're going to have to understand what it can do, understand the basics of how to fix it, and you're going to want people on your team who are smart enough to know, what other problems can I solve with this platform? For more information on our capabilities, benefits, or to check out some of the success stories, or just to get started on your own implementation, give us a call or visit us on the web.